We are alive and well and thinking about
Maybe
Kingdom
not
Hearts all
well.
the time. Maybe not well, that's right. But we are thinking about Kingdom Hearts all the time. And we are texting about Kingdom Hearts all the time. I just want to formally, I know we've said this apology like 8 times this year. Just like life got in the way and they've given us no real Kingdom Hearts crumbs even. And so we've kind of been, we're like Sora in the pod, I feel like for the past 8 months. How would you do? Would you agree with that, Ryan?
I completely agree. I mean, picture me searching Kingdom Hearts every 2 days, just looking for anything. But Brooke, as you have brought up, it feels like there is a seedling of momentum.
Summer vacation is ending for sure. Memory is like 80% complete, I think. And so yeah, so I feel like this all started tinkling in my ears a couple months ago. I think I sent you that TikTok where Disneyland 70 is this year. And the way that they're celebrating it, one of the ways, obviously many ways, but one of the ways they're celebrating it is this like key journey around Disneyland where you have to find and unlock a bunch of keys and then you can like unlock your key and get a pin. And the official Disneyland TikTok posted a Kingdom Hearts overlay, my new favorite word, overlay of this action. And I was like, okay, interesting. Kingdom Hearts is back. And then Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and Kingdom Hearts Donald and Goofy are at Oogie Boogie's Halloween. You can go and meet them and take pictures of them, which has not been true for a long time. And then Hot Topic announced that they're doing a Kingdom Hearts collab, which, like, what year really is it? And I'm just like, something's coming. I think the villain's land of it all. Like, I just think that they're gearing us up for Kingdom Hearts resurgence. And I want to know, Ryan, like how you feel, if you agree.
You're spot on. I think it's right when we need it. I've never needed Kingdom Hearts 4 so badly. I'm hoping they start to give us clues. Like, I'm not sure if you saw that 2 days ago, Tetsuya Nomura said Kingdom Hearts 4 is advancing along nicely.
I didn't see that.
If that came from anyone else, any other game developer, it would be like, what are you talking about? That's not nearly enough to give us any semblance of hope. But it gave me hope. He knows that we are chomping at the bit and that we need it. And maybe this is just what it takes to make a really good game. Because besides Melody of Memory, this is the longest there's been a Kingdom Hearts drought. Like, nothing has come out. They're putting all their attention on this particular installment.
I'm nervous, but I was doing a little bit of reading into this about Kingdom Hearts 3 because Kingdom Hearts 3 famously took a long time. Obviously, we were getting fed with the side games in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. But the big shift was that like engine that they used to make Kingdom Hearts 3 like changed midway through the process. And as with most things on this podcast, I don't know a lot about what I'm talking about, but what I understand, and I don't know really what it means, the engine that they use to make the video game, like, I'm not really sure what that means, but I read it, okay? And then I finished playing Split Fiction, and I saw the aforementioned engine in the credits, and I was like, oh, okay, of course. I'm an engineer. And then so I think what happened was they switched the engine for Kingdom Hearts 3 and then they like didn't do enough work on it post shift. And so I'm hoping, because Kingdom Hearts 3 could have been better. I think that's like universally agreed upon, right?
Yeah, I feel like there are more people defending it because more people are defending it than saying how awesome it is. And if you're on the defense, it means that the criticism has won.
I agree. Cool. So I'm hopeful that means that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to live up to our expectations a bit more. So the next big thing that I think we should cover, unless it's just like, should we just give like general like rank out of 10, like how we're doing? If there's anything you want to share, like, I don't know how open, like I have some big personal stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about on the podcast, but I don't know if you do.
No, I mean, people, they don't come here for me. They don't come here. They come here for us. They come here for us.
We come to this place for magic.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Kingdom Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Kingdom Heartbreak. Wow.
Mm.
That's what they put us through.
So we have two things to talk about. One is our thoughts on the leaked potential world list for Kingdom Hearts 4. And the second is, I think, a tinkering of an idea for what we will do in the interim. Which would you like to do first, Rye?
I think let's start with the leaked list, and then we'll leave the Imagineering for a second.
Perfect.
So the first thing, where were you when you found out about the leaked list? What was your first impression upon seeing it?
Let me look at our texts. Oh, it's literally pulled up on my phone, and I'm like, let me find it. Great cue. Well, it was Monday. Okay, so first Ryan texted me Monday, August 25th, a keyhole. I don't know where you were, but I've never seen anything more keyhole-like in my life. Where was that?
Where was I where I saw a keyhole? That is an amazing question.
Where were you on August 25th?
Oh, I was in Columbia, Missouri.
Oh.
Home of Mizzou.
And Kyle Sherman. So...
There's a picture of a giant keyhole in Columbia. There is a giant keyhole in Columbia, Missouri. I texted Brooke a picture because my mind, as someone who is replaying Kingdom Hearts 1, was like, oh, I need to seal that.
So you sent this to me last Saturday. I was asleep. So I woke up to this news and I went, oh my God, Kingdom Hearts 4 leak. And James was like, whoa, what's wrong with you? Why are you screaming? It's 8 a.m. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway. And then I just simply texted you, because I was underwhelmed by the list. But now that you sent me with the Japanese translations, I'm a little bit more excited.
Right.
So for context, the list, should we just run them down?
Yeah, let's go through the list. And just some context, this leaked list came out mostly in English, but partially in Japanese. And before we get into is the leak list real, apparently Square has leaked things in the past that turned out to be true. So it doesn't feel totally like someone posted on a Medium account a list of worlds that they just pulled out of their ass. Like, it does have a touch of credibility to it, which is why we're taking it seriously on this podcast. But misinformation does show up here from time to time.
Okay, Ryan's going to read through the list.
Okay, so the list goes like this, and this is translated from some Japanese. So it starts out in the final world, the water sky world from Kingdom Hearts 3, Quadratum. And this is also translated from Vice, so Vice News is taking some liberties here as well. Then we go to the Mysterious Tower, Yensid's Tower.
Obviously.
Hercules, Hades' Underworld.
Which also I think was like alluded to in the trailer, or the teaser.
Then we get Moana, Princess and the Frog. And then we have 3 variations of the Wreck-It Ralph world. One is the hub world, like Grand Central Game Station or whatever. There's something that's unlabeled. There's something called the Sci-Fi section. And then there's the Racing Candyland, King Candy's Land. So then we go Zootopia, Incredibles, Brave, Inside Out, Coco, WALL-E, Star Wars, The Last World from Kingdom Hearts 3, Skull-Ed Kylum, Hollow Bastion, Islands where Sora, Riku, and Kairi are from. That's what it says. And
which is Destiny Islands. Let's talk about that.
Yes, unless maybe it's not where we think they're from. So I think before we even diving into the potential of these worlds, do you think this feels real? Does this feel legit to you in any way?
It does feel legit to me. It feels like there are too many worlds. Like, it feels like this is maybe first draft world. Like, it feels in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pixar worlds feel like a lot of Pixar. I'm trying to like think through like I would be surprised if they did a Brave World, to be honest. Like I feel like that is like not a very like popular franchise. And I'm trying to like Zootopia makes sense because the second one's about to come out, right? Like Inside Out makes sense and is perfect. Like God bless America. Star Wars, I think like it's pretty inevitable now that we have that IP and like well, I think we'll like fit into the Tron spot. I fear that Wreck-It Ralph might be like a Disney town, like with mini
Mm,
game vibes, or like because like which of these is Traverse Town? Like which of these is Twilight Town? Like is Quadratum that? Is Scala Ad Kylum that? Like where do we think the like home world lives here? Um, but I like Moana. I like Princess and the Frog. Hercules makes sense because Hades like is kind of like involved, I think, in some way.
yeah, you posed some good questions. And also looking at the like leaked list, it says different things in that list I read. Like Vice translated it to properties. So I think the homeworld would be Quadratum. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that would be the Traverse Town, Twilight Town, like the new thing for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that's getting a lot of play.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Part of the reason this list feels somewhat legit to me is not
Mm-hmm.
just the fact that some of it is in Japanese, but like the names of the worlds, like for example, Star Wars is listed as Galaxy World. Uh, Metroville is The Incredibles. Inside World, Land of the Dead. I don't know. It feels very specific in a way that like they'll give worlds names that they like Toy Box World is Toy
Mm-hmm.
Story World. Like what do you call it? Like calling Inside Out Worlds, Inside World feels very like calling Toy Story Toy Box.
I don't know.
Uh
So, do we think that that Inside World is Inside Out?
I think so. Yeah, it's what else could it be?
It's a good question.
And it just feels like such low hanging fruit for the franchise. But here's what makes me think it is especially legit. It's the weird way it's written as RW underscore one, RW underscore two, underscore three, underscore four. So that's these 4 different Wreck It Ralph worlds. It's so weirdly specific that there's
Mm,
Game Central Station, Niceland, Cyborg Sector, Candy Kingdom, that either someone is very good at making it seem like the way Square would think about it,
mm-hmm.
or knows Square's behavior of like turning worlds into very specific like mini game levels or finding ways to bisect things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it feels very Square to me. And maybe this isn't going to be the final worlds that we end up seeing in the game. Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
they'll, like they did with Jungle Book or allegedly Treasure Planet, they'll start to design a Brave World and be like, actually, oh, we don't have enough space, or actually it's
Mm-hmm.
not working out. But from like a franchise perspective,
Mm-hmm.
it all seems very plausible, including the fact that Princess and the Frog is the only 2D animated film that would make an appearance here. And that feels appropriate for some reason. Emperor's New Groove stands. I'm sorry. But if we don't get Emperor's New Groove, but we get Coco and Inside
Yeah.
Out, and
Well, because
I'd be
what
okay with that.
other? Well, I mean, I guess Moana. Oh, wait, I guess Moana. Moana's not. Moana and Princess and the Frog don't live in the same animation style.
No, Princess and the Frog is one of the last 2D
Okay.
films.
Then I guess her other than like Hercules. Um,
Exactly, exactly.
but so if we're going back to some like original conspiracy theories on it of the like worlds that like Sora could interact with and worlds that like I think that this idea of like what worlds interact with like the dead. Like I think that the Princess and the Frog, Moana, and Coco all make a ton of sense. Wreck-It Ralph does make sense. Like I don't it doesn't feel like that big of an IP for them to do, but I feel like it could be a cool way to like we're in different games and we have to find each other. Like that feels very Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you have like very like Timeless River vibes.
That's exactly
Um
right.
Zootopia again, like yeah, The Incredibles I'm kind of like okay. Brave does like have this element because she like turns into a bear. So I'm like, that could be interesting because like the plot of Kingdom Hearts 4 presumably is going to be like, how do we bring Sora back? And so it's like, oh, who do we go to talk to bring Sora back? Like Hades is like, go talk to this, like I think so. I'm interested if that's the plot of Kingdom Hearts 4, give me $1,000,000. But they're like, oh, let's go ask Dr. Facilier, or like let's go ask Moana and Grandmama, whatever.
And hypothetically, it's not one protagonist going to all these worlds. Like some of these worlds could be Donald and Goofy going to dead worlds. Some of it could be Kairi talking to princess adjacent female characters.
Yeah. The princess, and I feel like the princesses of it all being gone like kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, that was a good.
It's just a good through line. Like it made sense. Like I'm like, what connects all of these worlds? Like that was the thing about Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously they all needed you to do errands. But except for Deep Jungle, obviously was the outlier. I don't know.
I think they're almost beyond the luxury of finding worlds that can have through lines because they used the really good properties in the start. Like replaying Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm like, even the way the worlds interact with each other and the order in which they're in, it all makes so much sense. Like it feels so balanced. And even like the way your magic levels up, like, oh, Genie Jafar gives you Fyra. Like it makes sense. Like it's so intricately and perfectly plotted. Now they're just trying to like shove IP that they need to bring to life and that fans want to see. So I feel for them a little bit, but I don't know. Okay, so here's my question. If you could go through this list and give like on a scale 1 to 10 for each one, how much you'd want to see it in the game? What would you give?
Do you want to go 1 for 1?
Let's go 1 for 1. Yeah, let's start with
I think we can skip the like final world, Quadratum, Mysterious Tower. I even think we could count out Hercules here just because it's not, honestly, in my opinion, it's not a Kingdom Hearts game if you don't visit a Hercules world. Like, it's the only instance in which Hercules gets the credit that it deserves. And so I'm always happy to see more of Hercules. But I'm like, maybe we get some more muses. That could be a fun. But I feel, although I do fear it could be a Atlantica situation on our hands. So let's start with Moana then.
I give it a 7. Like it feels obvious. I'm just afraid it could be like the Caribbean where you're driving boats all over these islands, and it feels like it's got the right amount of magic and intrigue that could be very fun. But if it's like pirates, I will not be okay.
I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 because I'm thinking of like Maui's magic where he can like change, and like it's possible that we're gonna have to fight Maui if he's like you're an enemy before he becomes an ally. So like that to me seems fun, and like I just think that it is more whimsical than the Caribbean ever could be. And I think like the types of Heartless that could exist in Moana are really exciting. Like it makes sense.
Agreed.
Princess and the Frog, I'm gonna give a 7. I don't trust them with the Princess and the Frog after what they did with Splash Mountain.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I was gonna say a 9 because I just love the movie so much and I think it has so much potential, but hopefully they learn their lessons that we don't want to bring ingredients to a picnic in the woods. We don't want some Remy's restaurant shit. We don't want to make beignets with Sora from ingredients that we found in the Brave World. We want dark voodoo magic.
That's right. I agree. 100%. Wreck-It Ralph, I'm really like a 3 on. As I mentioned before, I fear it could be Disney Town vibes.
Okay, so it was in Dark Road or the other one?
It was in the one that you can't play, but you can watch.
Okay, yeah, it was in one of the mobile. Wreck-It Ralph was in one of the mobile games, which makes me think that it's likely to be included. Like it is on their radar. I think that world has the potential to be very fun. Like they know that a Wreck-It Ralph world doesn't sell it on its own, but like going to different, I think Timeless River is a great example of like going to different vibes, getting little bite-sized experiences of like what do they call it? Like Hub World doesn't excite me, or Game Central Station. Like that's a really iconic location. Niceland, I don't know what that is. That sounds very Disney Town, but like Cybug Sector is giving me a little bit of coded, and then Candy Kingdom. I want to see that. I won't apologize for it. I need to see Candy Kingdom, King Candy, iconic villain. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Like I am kind of vibing with Wreck-It Ralph.
That is true. I feel like it is one of the more recent movies that like actually has a villain. So okay.
I need a villain. There's two villain movies so far, kind of three.
I would
Like
say
the giant crab in Moana. And Hades. Actually, everyone so far.
Moana has a villain. Tafiti is technically like we have to fight a villain, and then we realize she like that is like that's where I think they toe the line between like essences and like familial trauma, generational trauma being the villain. Like, but I think that there is like a big final boss fight in Moana that counts.
I agree, and actually brings up the interesting point that Encanto is not on this list because I don't think Encanto has enough story for Kingdom Hearts, not enough action. You can't fight generational trauma in a video game.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you can. Zootopia, I think, is great. There's so many different worlds, so many fun characters. Like, I'm gonna give Zootopia like a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. One thing I like about all of these worlds so far is they all have senses of humor. Like they're all very funny,
yeah,
irreverent worlds that I feel like a lot of the worlds last time took themselves very seriously.
I'm like, what? I'm excited for when this list comes out and we can be like, what forms do we think that our friends will take? Like, I'm excited for the Zootopia world to see what if they make Donald and Goofy into other animals again.
Right. And will they be predators or prey? I don't know.
I think Donald will be prey and Goofy will be a predator.
That fits. Sora, prey. Riku, predator.
Brave, I think we could take off the list.
Yeah. I'm excited about that at like a 2. I just don't think it's going to happen. We've been to enough magical forests.
I'm like, we got what we needed in Tangled, and like, you know, I feel like the archery of it all could maybe be cool, but I don't know. Wall-E, I didn't even really clock. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about a Wall-E world.
Wall-E world.
I kind of think it's beautiful though. Like I'm kind of like, I feel like so I'm like in my head, Sora goes to Wall-E. Like Sora is going to these worlds that like have isolation associated with them. And so I could see like Sora experiencing a Wall-E world, like in the same way that he like interacts with the not Chistery, but the little thing in the like, Chirithy, thank you. All right, I wasn't that far off actually.
No, you're exactly right.
In the final world.
But my question for you, in Wall-E, are they on the desolate, over harvested planet, or are they on the spaceship giving deep space vibes? Hopefully the former.
I hope the planet. But I would say Wall-E has me at like it has me like a 5.5. Like my interest is peaked, but I'm not actively excited.
Yeah, I would say a 5 for me. Like okay. If it got cut, I wouldn't be heartbroken, but I'd love to team up with Wall-E. I love Wall-E.
I know. Sorry, I skipped 2 because I missed the others. But Coco, I feel like is a perfect Kingdom Hearts world. I'm like Coco is like a 9 for me. Like I think Coco could be really fun.
Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 for me. I can see it. It's so beautiful. Like I feel like the movie is so stunning. Being in a video game would just allow you to appreciate it that much more because we've never been to a world like that.
Mm-hmm. And then Inside Out, I think would be so cool. I hope we would get to see like little Soras and like little Donald. Like I want that experience.
Same. 10 out of 10 for me. Like going to all of the different lands. Like I think a world that offers a lot of different sections and a lot of different textures is always a great thing for me. Like I think that's kind of why Wreck-It Ralph, if we saw it on the list, would just be like, what are we going to do there? And they kind of had to break it out and like intentionally find ways to make it interesting versus some of these other worlds, like Inside Out worlds. There's going to be like 12 different versions of what it can
I
look
mean,
like.
we have to recover a memory. Like we forget. Like I'm just like, I think that could be so cool.
Yeah, I love it.
And then finally, Star Wars. I'm sure it's going to be visually stunning, but it just feels like a grab. Like I don't like in general the humanoid vibes. I like think the idea of like hanging out with droids is super cool, but I'm also like just make a Star Wars game, which they do.
They very much do. Also, it's such a sprawling property. Where in time do we go? Are we with young Anakin Skywalker pod racing? Are we with Darth Vader? Are we with like Kylo Ren? I don't know. It's so hard. It's like doing it's like doing a Harry Potter world. It's like no, it's not even. It's crazier and bigger than doing a Harry Potter world. There's so many decades and years covered that I don't really even know how they could fit that all into
Well,
one
because
world.
are we in the Mandalorian? Like,
Right.
like there's so many spots we could land. Um, so I don't know. I'm sure it will be cool, but here's my question for you. In my perfect world, Kingdom Hearts 4, and I don't think it will be, Kingdom Hearts 4 is Birth by Sleep style, where you get to play as the different, because remember at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, we have like this group goes here and this, because also like where do Aqua, Ventus, and Terra play into this? Like everyone is going out. So I think it would be cool if we have the like Riku. I mean, so I'm very curious how they're going to do this. Like, are we playing as Sora in this game?
I mean, I love the idea of three separate storylines going to all the world's parties of three. It's like Riku, Donald, and Goofy going to look for Sora. It's Terra, Aqua, and Ventus going to look for Sora. Sora's kind of what Riku was in Kingdom Hearts 3, like in his own little dark world in Quadratum.
I think we have to play as Sora at some iteration of him.
Right. We know we do. Like we've seen, we know we play as Mickey. We know we play as Sora. But I love this idea of us going and seeing different parts of worlds as different people, and that feels like a really good use of the PS5 engine. Like imagine if Birth by Sleep had the graphics and I think the right word, like scale of what we're capable of now. It would be like a far superior game. It's a good game despite its limitations, but I really like that idea. I hope it's true. We missed one. And it's not one I'm excited about. It's
Which one?
Incredibles.
Oh, I skipped it because I'm literally not excited about it at all.
Yeah, me neither. I like the characters, but like I can't see what the plot would be. It feels too. That feels very shoehorned to me.
I'm trying to think of like what's coming that they would want to like co-pro. Like, you know what I mean? That's why like Zootopia makes sense because Zootopia 2 is coming out. Like Toy Story 5 is coming out. So I'm like, it would, but they did that. And I don't think that we need to go back there. So I'm just like like Ice Age, but Lord knows we don't need that. Also, is Ice Age Disney? Yes. No.
I don't think it is.
This
list makes sense for their, like, from a business perspective, it makes sense. I'm happy not to see like a Luca or a Elio or.
I don't know Elio at all, but like I think like a Soul could have been cool.
Yeah,
but I don't think we need Soul and Inside Out.
Exactly right, and
Luca.
I think the problem with Soul is like going to like a real, like going to New York City doesn't feel.
But I think Luca would have been. I would rather have Luca over Brave or The Incredibles.
Totally agree.
Because imagine like you have to compete in the race and like, you know, like I just feel like the like themes of Luca feel aligned with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but the stakes feel so low. Like because they usually make the Kingdom Hearts version of the plot like 3 or 4 ticks worse than it actually is in the movie. It feels like it could be so cringe. Like hanging out with children.
That's true. I guess we are like 5 teen.
Yeah, we're 5 teen.
We're 5 teen.
2016.
2016.
Okay, so if you had to If you had to strike one and you had to lock one in.
Okay. I'm striking The Incredibles, and I think I'm locking in. I think I'm locking in The Princess and the Frog.
Wow. Because you think it's unlikely or you just need to see it?
I need to see it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about what I just feel like the Dr. Facilier as a villain. I think like fighting his little like the idea of him being able to create heartless or nobodies or whatever they're going to be in this iteration of the game is like exciting to me.
I think it's a very good choice.
What about you?
I hate to say it, like I know Star Wars is going to be in it. I don't need it. I don't want it. It doesn't feel right. I'd love to not have that happen. It doesn't feel Kingdom Hearts to me, but they're really trying to make Star Wars happen at parks and in the Disney universe. So whatever, but that's the one I get rid of. And then I'm torn between Inside Out and Coco. Coco because I just know it would be great. They
Yeah.
couldn't fuck it up if they tried. Inside Out they could, but they could also make it like an iconic what's the Symphony of Sorcery level world of just like, oh my gosh, I never could have beyond my wildest dreams found a way to make a classic square ingenious world like that.
So instead of Star Wars, I wish it were Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm also like, I'm surprised it's not Avatar. Like, I'm surprised we don't go to Pandora.
See, that is exactly right. I don't like when Star Wars has no sense of humor to me.
Oh, I
There's
don't
no
agree with that.
I don't know, there's no whimsy. Whimsy maybe is a better word. Like
I do love whimsy.
I just feel like Star Wars feels so not whimsical versus
But
Avatar feels whimsical.
I actually would flip that. I think that Star Wars has more of a sense of humor than Pandora or than Avatar because
Agreed.
I think that it depends on where we are in Star Wars, right? Like I think if we're like hanging out with R2D2 and 3PO, like that could be fun. And we're like in the forest or whatever and like we're on Tatooine, like that is cool and like there's a bunch of fun characters to interact with there. If we're in like the prequels, it's not fun. But I think that like even the Rise of Skywalker, the like Rays, those guys are fun. I think Baby Yoda is fun. Like I think that Star Wars actually to me has more whimsy opportunity than Pandora, which is so serious. Avatar to me is so serious.
Okay, I agree. I think the maybe by whimsy, I mean more like wonder. Like I don't feel like Star Wars even when you go to the parks, which is like segue, like you're like I'm in a shitty third world country. Like it's all brown versus you go to Pandora you're like holy shit, I'm in another world. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's true.
But
It's true.
Avatar's not on there.
If we're in the Death Star, like, but then I'm just like, it's every other video game. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so that was a perfect. So I'm excited. I hope we get more information soon. Obviously, like, we have this idea that we're about to share about what we think we want to do next. I kind of want to get people's vibes on this. Okay, so this idea actually came from my brother Alex, if you remember him from our theme park series. And Ryan and I were texting because I was watching a Disney YouTuber, Offhand Disney, I think is his name. He's one of my favorites. And he was like ideating on what he thought the Villains Land, like urban planning would be. And I was like, he was like pontificating on what the villain's dark ride would be. Like we know there's probably going to be a Maleficent coaster, and then the other e-ticket ride, which will be probably a dark ride, would be like all the villains are coming in. And I was like, what if it is Kingdom? Like, what if it were to be Kingdom Hearts? Like you just are like all the villains are trying to work together to like light versus dark vibe, whatever. So Alex was saying, what if we sort of revisited? We could start just with the Magic Kingdom. We revisited our list of the Magic Kingdom rides and imagined, a la Nightmare Before Christmas, Haunted Mansion, what the Kingdom Hearts overlay would be and how we could incorporate Kingdom Hearts into existing rides at Disney World's Magic Kingdom.
I have so many ideas already.
And I think Ryan, our resident Disney adult, can help with, as he's touched the soil of every Disney park in the world, except for one. I think can be a really helpful. And then, my years of visiting one park, I feel like I can speak to those things. But like a la Muppets taking over Rock and Roller Coaster, I think like how do we Kingdom Heartsify the rides that exist? I think like easy ones are like Peter Pan's Flight, obviously. Like we know how that would go. Ryan, you seem excited.
It just sounds fun.
I agree.
It really combines our two expertises.
Expertises in quotes. All right. That's all for me.
That's all for me. It's so good to see you, Brooke.
Oh, Ryan, I think about you all the time. I really am thinking of you wherever you are.
Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you're looking to connect our heart, follow us on Instagram at KingdomHearts_pod. And if you want to enter the realm of darkness that is our lives, follow us. I'm at Brooke Wiseman.
And I'm at Rye Bernstein. See you next week with another Kingdom Hearts Worlds and Kingdom Hearts ratings.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
The podcast.
Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you're looking to connect our heart, follow us on Instagram at KingdomHearts_pod. And if you want to enter the realm of darkness that is our lives, follow us. I'm at Brooke Wiseman.
And I'm at Rye Bernstein. See you next week with another Kingdom Hearts Worlds and Kingdom Hearts ratings.
Kingdom Hearts,
Kingdom Hearts.
the podcast.